Hello everybody and welcome to this Fitness Pilates taster session, 30-minute class for you live on YouTube and Facebook. And if you're doing this on catch up, hi to you as well. Do feel free to drop me a comment either on Facebook or on YouTube. So do let me know how you found the class. If you have any suggestions for times and days you'd like to see a regular live class, then do obviously let me know as well. I'm in the process of putting together a regular scheduled timetable. Just looking at, I've got 3 people online with me now, that's great. I'm just looking at what works for people and when is best, what types of class people want to look at. And Fitness Pilates is definitely going to be one of those classes. It's something I teach more than anything else. So without further ado, we're going to get started. So all you need is a bit of room in your mat, shoes off, preferably. If you need to have your shoes on for any reason, of course, that's absolutely fine. All right, so let's get started. When you're ready, we're going to bring the feet directly underneath the hips, spread the toes and turn them out just a little. You want your pelvis in an upright position so you find a natural curve in your lower back, not pushing your bottom out behind or tucked underneath. It's going to be slightly different for everyone, so just find your natural position with your pelvis as upright as you can get it. Relax your shoulders back and down, tuck in the chin to lengthen through the back of the neck and stand nice and tall. And let's begin with some shoulder rolls. Forwards, up, back and down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. And then change direction. Notice how they feel. And then take your shoulders back again. That's it. So sit the shoulders back and down. Let's circle the right arm to the back. So nice big circles. We're going to go fairly back to basics today. Change direction. Keeping your weight even between your feet and between the toes and the heels. Change your arms this time. So focus on your breathing and your posture. Change direction. Well done. Let's relax the shoulders for a moment and just work through the waist with a gentle side bend from side to side. Sliding your hand down towards your knee without leaning forwards or backwards. And then come back to the center. Bring your arms forwards, open the chest, back to the front and down again. So we reach forwards, open, close and release. A little bit of everything today. Smashing job. And now just the right arm and twist as you open to the back. That's it, and the other side. So keeping the hips facing the front as we turn the upper back. Nice work, everybody. Let's have 4 more just like that. Breathing in, breathing out. As long as you're not holding your breath, don't worry too much about when to breathe in, when to breathe out. One more time, everyone. Nice work. Now breathe in, taking the arms wide. Breathe out, relax the arms down, roll down, chin to chest, shoulders forward. So we want to peel through the spine here. Bend the knees if you need to. Let the upper body hang. Relax your head and your shoulders. And then roll up again. Let's just reset our posture at the top. So shoulders come back and down above the hips. Nice work. Take a pedal through the feet. Moving from one side to the other. That's it. Now let's warm up the legs. Take the right leg and tap forwards and backwards, keeping the rest of the body still. So we focus on balance and warming up the standing muscles of the hips as well as that moving leg. That's it. Now let's change legs. So we keep the pelvis, the shoulders, the back as still as we can. Always thinking about your alignment and your posture. That's it. And then bring that leg down. Take the right leg, tap out and just in front of the other leg. So same deal to the side. lightly tapping the floor. Good work, everybody. And let's change legs again. Take it out and in. Notice how you're feeling. Let's challenge our balance a little bit more. Bring it down. Take the right knee up. Open out to the side. Come back to the front and then down to change legs. Up, open, close and down. Keep your chest lifted. And if this feels a little bit much, keep the toes on the floor and just open the knee out with the foot down. So you've always got that option if you need. Nice work, everybody. One more either side. And let's bring the feet back under the hips. Sit your hips back now into a squat. And as you sit back, the knees press forwards as well. So we want to engage all the muscles in the legs and keep that long spine. So the back doesn't change shape as you sit back. Arms float forwards up to shoulder height. Knees stay apart in line with the second and third toes. And we take our time. Very good. One more. Lovely. Now lift both the heels off the floor. Just notice how your balance feels as you come up to the feet. Begin to warm the ankles up a little bit more. Excellent work. And now we take the arms wide again, reaching straight up or into that baby back bend, squeezing your buttocks if you're there. If your back's a bit tight or you're not sure, stay straight up. Relax and roll down. If it doesn't feel comfortable to come all the way down, stop with the hands and the knees here. Otherwise, we feel the stretch in the hamstrings, the lower back. And let's do one more. We're going to bring ourselves down to our mat work next. And today we'll be starting on all fours. If you're not comfortable on the hands and knees, do come back to standing instead. So let's come down. Bring the knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And you can stand with the hands on the knees if that's better for you. So from here into our cat stretch, look down to the knees, tuck the tailbone under. And then lift the tailbone with the chest. So same thing if you're standing with the hands on the knees. And we're just looking to move through the spine from the head to the tailbone. Very nice, everyone. Now find that halfway point between the two, your natural neutral spine. Eye gaze just ahead of your hands on the floor. And let's extend your opposite arm and leg here. So the good old Superman, change sides nice and slow. Press into your heel, thumb up to the ceiling. And what I want you to try and keep here is absolutely still. Your back, your shoulders, your hips don't move. The only thing you're doing is moving the arm on the opposite leg, working your shoulder to the back of the opposite hip. And then we land the hand and knee, sit the hips back, take the right arm up, and then thread through underneath the other side. So this is your thread the needle. I want you to move as far as you can without the hips moving. And we lead up with the shoulder, and the back of the hand follows. So this encourages great posture, gently working into the back of the shoulders and opening the chest. That's it. Last one. And let's change sides. Exactly the same again. So feel the twist in your back. If you feel like a little breath, focus. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you come through. Very nice, everyone. Lovely. Last time. And then bring your hand back into child's pose or seated forward fold if this isn't for you. And the arms stretch out, sit your hips back to your heels, toes together, knees apart. And let's come down onto our fronts. And we're going to take the arms down by the sides, palms facing your thighs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, chin in, gently lifting the chest up and down. So into a back extension. Now if this feels a little bit too much for your back, just isn't comfortable, rest your arms on the floor, elbows out wide in line with the shoulders. So you only want to be lifting as far as feels comfortable for you. You're squeezing your buttocks so the feet are on the floor and your back is protected. Thumbs down, palms in, and squeezing your shoulder blades together so we're keeping that work in the back of the shoulders. Breathing in as you lift and breathing out as you come down. Let's fold the hands to make a little pillow. Rest your head on the back of the hands and lift one leg at a time. Just a small distance from the floor, relaxing the shoulders now. I'd like you to keep both glutes squeezed, so not just the one you're lifting, but both all the time. No tension in the upper body. Stay aware of your abdominals. So just that little light activation as if you're trying to very gently pull your belly in. Very gently. Think of length from your shoulders down to your toes. As we focus on that squeeze of the glutes. That's it, last few times, everybody. You're moving nice and slowly, that's what we want. Okay, good. Lovely work. And then bring the hands back under the shoulders and come back into child's pose. Wonderful work. Now let's turn over onto our backs. So let's focus on some stability for the abdominals. We're going to lift the feet off the floor and bring the knees over the hips, the shins parallel to the floor. Relax your arms at your sides, rib cage down, lower back towards the floor, keeping a little gap about hand width between your lower back and the floor. Tap one foot down, lift, and tap the other foot down. Now if this feels a little bit much tonight, you feel it in your back, start with your feet on the floor and then lift alternating legs. But keep your lower back just off the floor. So that's the position you want to maintain whilst relaxing your arms. Focus on the belly controlling the movement. So you should feel a pull here and not in your back. Also check that the gap between your shoulders and your knees is correct, with the knees over the hips. So check that, bring your hands out, and if you can touch your knees, your arms should be completely straight. If you can touch your knees with bent elbows, they're too close and you'll lose that activation in the lower belly. So press them away, and you should be feeling that now. Nice work, everyone. Now we bring the feet to the floor and we come out of neutral, tipping the pelvis back, imprint the spine, and then we're going to roll through each vertebrae up to the shoulders, squeezing your buttocks yet again, and then tilting the pelvis back to roll back through and all the way back into neutral. So it's that peeling motion we want to get on the way up and the way down. And those of you that come to my classes will know I talk about squeezing the glutes a lot. Glutes are such an important part of your core muscles, important for a strong back and efficient movement. Now if you're feeling good at the top, lift your heels and take the arms back overhead. Then float the arms back over the shoulders, land the heels, and roll down again. Let's encourage that peeling motion. If you're getting any cramping in the back of the thighs or the calves, you need a bit more glute squeeze, and that might take you a bit of time to build up. So absolutely feel free to keep the heels on the floor so you can work on that a little bit more easily. And when you're feeling stronger, then you can come back to that heel raise as well. Let's do a couple more. So you find your ideal level that you can control. You feel all the right muscles working. You can still breathe and maintain perfect technique, or near perfect anyway. Lovely work. And then just gather your knees into the chest. Have a little rock side to side there. And now we're coming back into that tabletop position with the knees over hips again. Option to keep the feet on the floor. Relax your arms at the sides. Drop one leg to the side and come back in. Drop the other leg to the side. So we're taking the knee and the foot in line, away from the midline of the body. And as you do that, I want you to keep your pelvis level, so you're not tipping to the side. This is about awareness of the position of your hips. So if you start to feel like you're tilting the opposite hip coming up off the floor, you're going too far. If you're deciding you want your feet on the floor, less load for the hip flexors and the abdominals, just roll onto the outside edge of your foot. So exactly the same, but a bit less intensity. The lighter you keep your feet on the floor, the more challenge you'll feel without that extra load. Check in that you're still breathing. That's quite important at this stage, or any stage. Lovely work, last few times. Try not to use your arms to secure yourself. Use the belly. So feel that squeeze. Good. And then again, give the knees a little hug into the chest. Now let's mobilize the back again. Bring the feet to the floor now. Take your arms wide and let your knees roll from side to side. And just find that nice gentle release on the back. As far as you can go without the shoulders lifting or any discomfort in the back. So reduce the range. If your back's feeling a little bit tight, this can feel fairly intense. It should feel quite nice. I'll take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. Very good, everyone. And then come back into the center. Good job. So we're going to hook one ankle over the other knee. And you can either just stay here, press the knee away. That's going to open the hip and give you a deep stretch there. Breathe deeply as you feel the stretch. If you feel like you can go a little bit further, lift your foot. You're going to reach through the gap and take hold of the leg you've just picked up off the floor. You should feel that stretch in the back of the hip. So feel that release, or stay right here. Now let's do the same on the other side. So ankle over the knee, press away to open. Or lift and reach through the gap and pull in. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your head down, so you don't have to use the arms. You can just use the legs. Then we take one foot to floor, take the other leg straight up. Straighten the knee until you feel a stretch in the back of the thigh. Hold above or below the knee, and then straighten the other leg on the floor. So it doesn't matter if you're here, just find where you notice the stretch. And then do the same on the other side. Extend, and then take that other leg out nice and long. And then give your knees a little hug into the chest. And it might feel nice just to rock from side to side here. Nice. So we're going to extend the legs, take the arms by the sides, away from the body. If this feels uncomfy on your back, bend the knees, feet apart and knees together. And of course, if you prefer a different position for a few minutes of relaxation, go ahead and choose that. Relax your shoulders into the floor. And just start taking some nice, slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Notice how your body feels. We're not here for too long. So just an awareness of your breath, an awareness of your body. Let your hands relax and notice the shape they make. Feel the soles of the feet and the toes. Breathe right down to your belly and exhale as slowly and completely as you can. One more nice, slow, deep breath. Being really mindful and aware of the sensations you feel. And then give your hands and feet a little bit of a wriggle. So we're going to finish with a little bit more mobility and stretching as we slowly make our way back up again. So when you're ready to, just gather the knees back into the chest again and take them one more time, that little rock side to side. We're going to come up to sitting now, so you can either hold under the thighs and rock yourself up, or come onto your side first if that feels more comfortable for you. Find a really comfortable seated position, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. If this isn't comfy, bring the legs out in front or extend, sit on a block or a cushion if this doesn't feel comfy as well, if you feel a bit restricted. So let's breathe in, take the arms up. And then as you breathe out, you're going to side bend over to one side, stretching through your waist. And then again, breathing in to the center, and breathing out over to the side. Keeping the sitting bones on the floor. Let's do one more time. Marvelous work. Let me take one hand between the shoulder blades and pull back just above your elbow, or press in front, or even here if that feels tight. Try and sit as tall as you possibly can, and do the same the other side. Good work. Take the legs out in front, breathe in to lift, and breathe out to fold forwards. Now as you come forwards, if you feel a bit like you're here and you've got nowhere to go, just bend your knees so it's easier to bring yourself forward with a long back. And then come up again, take one leg over the other, foot to floor. You're going to hug that knee in and turn towards your bent legs. Whichever leg you've got bent, that's the way you're turning in. Take the other hand behind, lift the chest, and twist that way. So we're looking for a spinal twist more than anything. But you should feel a little bit of a stretch in the outside of the hip as well. And then do the same the other side. So other leg over the top, foot to floor, hug in and twist in to your bent knee. Keep breathing nice, long, slow breaths. And then once more, extending the legs. Breathe in. And breathe out, fold forwards. Just allow yourself to relax into that fold. everybody. When you're ready, come back over to all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we return once more to your cat to cow. Just notice how your back is feeling now. And then sit back into child's pose. Sink down to stretch through the hips again. Hopefully this feels a little bit easier if it felt tight earlier. Nice work. Now put yourself forwards, tuck the toes and lift the hips up. Have a little pedal through the feet. Now this isn't for you, don't worry, just stay in child's pose. Just feel that stretch on the calves as you pedal the feet. Nice work. And when you're ready, we're going to walk the feet to the hands or the hands to the feet, or a bit of both, until you're in a forward fold here. And again, bend the knees if this feels super tight. Slowly bring yourself back up to stand, taking your time. With your head coming up last, so we come back up to that tall position. So readjust your posture, take the arms overhead, reach up, find a back bend if that again feels right for you. Relax your arms, drop your chin to chest, roll down again. It should feel hopefully a little bit nicer. Can you get a bit deeper down than you did in the roll downs in the warm up? Don't worry if you can't. Let's come slowly up again. That's it. And one more time. We reach and we roll down. So relax your head and your shoulders. And then come back up very slowly. And once you've made your way back to the top, reset your posture and just turn your head slowly from side to side. Come back into the center, take your ear to your shoulder. Again, just taking your time. Feel the floor under your feet. And then drop your chin to your chest, keeping the shoulders back. Take your eye gaze upwards. And one more time. Lovely. Then come back to the center. Give your shoulders a roll. And then go the other way. And hopefully you're feeling really nice and stretched out, like you've done a little bit of gentle work today. We are all done this evening, so thank you so much, those of you that joined me live tonight, and thank you as well if you're joining me on catch up. Do let me know how this looked, how it sounded, how the choreography felt, what classes you'd like to see. If you are interested in an online membership with me in the SJC virtual studio, then do drop me a message. Currently membership's only £20 a month for unlimited access to my classes on the website. If you have a look on there, there are hundreds of classes, lots and lots of fitness Pilates, and lots of other classes as well, from lift lean to cardio combat to fitness yoga, meditation, and lots and lots more. If it's just fitness Pilates you're interested in, then you can access my fitness Pilates and chair-based fitness Pilates classes for just £5 a month. And just as we've done tonight, you don't need Facebook to access any of them anymore. All of them are available on the website. And if you look under classes and my schedule, you'll see when the next live ones are coming up. I don't have a regular timetable at the moment. Like I said, I am in the process of putting that in place. If you'd like to see a couple more tasters as well, then do let me know as well. Thank you so much for being with me tonight and joining me for this class. I'm so glad I've had some people live online with me. It's been really nice to do. Have a great evening, everybody, and do hit me up if you have any questions at all. It's been an absolute pleasure. So thanks very much, everybody, and take care. I will see you all Very